Okay, Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. So kita dah masuk chapter 5, web application, e-learning, e-entertainment and e-work. So in this chapter, the main area of discussion is about e-learning, and then I'm going to discuss e-publishing, e-entertainment and online career services. So e-learning we're going to discuss also in content management system in chapter 6, which is known as LMS, learning management system. Alright, for e-publishing we're going to take a look how we're going to publish a digital document and what types of application available. And then e-entertainment, I'm going to submerge not deep in e-entertainment. Okay, the very simple example of e-entertainment is YouTube is one of them, and Netflix, iFlix, Vimeo and so forth, and online career services like LinkedIn, ResearchGate, and that's it. That's going to be the thing that we are going to cover in chapter 5. Okay, so e-learning and distant learning. Distant learning and e-learning both provide viable education alternative for busy adult learners. Based on the current situation, what we have facing right now is not because an alternative of the busy adult learners. It is about the situation. Okay, the pandemic situation where we cannot gather in a large amount of numbers of people in one place to avoid a spread out of the disease or the viruses. Okay, so e-learning and distant learning is the alternative. The meaning of an e-learning is actually we are using digital media to communicate, to learn something. So the distant learning, okay, both parties, the learners and teachers, are apart with a distance in the different location. Okay, I guess no need for me to introduce more about the e-learning. Okay, you are using a website, using a mobile apps. Okay, you download and upload something. Okay, you have a chat capabilities, you have a discussion board, all of the things that we are experiencing and using in the traditional classroom, we try to embed it with the digital communication. Of course, we need internet, a good internet, a reliable source of networking, so that the communication can be done properly. Okay, for e-learning, there is various ways of learning. Okay, but it can be divided into two, that we call it asynchronous and synchronous. So what do you have right now? If you are watching this through a YouTube, it's considered as asynchronous, where I record all of this and then I just upload it into the YouTube, and then you learn on your own. Okay, while the synchronous method, okay, I'm using a Google Meet. Okay, we are using Google Meet and have a chat and communication directly, two-way communication between me as a teacher or lecturers with you as a student. And then this e-learning, so we need to have a system. Okay, a web-based system, a web-based application. So we're going to discuss in detail in CMS, LMS topic. in chapter 6. Okay, this is the distance learning. That is the example. If you take a read at the third point, a student in Europe could attend an American university without ever having to move. In Malaysia, we have an open university where student is engaged with their teachers or lecturers using digital media, digital devices, and they are a very part way in terms of distance. Okay, telecommuting. I would like to add this terminologies because this is what is happening right now. Working from home, e-commuting is a work arrangement in which the employee works outside the office, often working from home or a location close to home. Due to this problem again, the COVID-19, so we need to arrange so that there is a less of people in the office. So some of the workers need to do work at home. So all of this thing also we can call it as a telecommuting. Okay, this is just an added definition to the e-learning and distance learning environment. Okay, this is the meaning of e-learning. Your e-learning is learning with a computer where you learn in a learning environment connected with a teacher with a learning environment. Mostly an e-learning course is a self-study course. You are connected with digital communicating device, intermediary with network, technology and internet. Okay, normally it is a safe learning process. Okay, like what you are doing right now. If you watch this YouTube, okay, instead of presenting synchronously during the class hour, so I already record it and then you can watch it later. So you can read the history of the e-learning on your own. Okay, and various definition in the terms of e-learning. Okay, distance learning also can be considered as e-learning because distance learning, if you want to make a communication, you need to use an electronic devices, so that consider it as a electronic learning. So we have a web-based training, we have computer-based training, we have internet-based training. So what is kind of a similar thing. Okay, web-based is you need to have a web browser, okay, to do training. We have computer-based training. We have an application that you need to install, okay, and then use that application as a training tools or devices. And we have the internet-based training. Okay, the internet-based training or IBT is quite similar with the web based training. The internet-based training, as long as you have the network facilities, without the web browser, you still can do the process of learning. So it's quite confusing actually, okay, the terms, but this evolving of terminologies of e-learning, okay, make it what we have, what we are right now. Okay, e-learning material can be distributed online through intranet or internet network, or distributed offline through CD or DVD media. The content of the teaching are delivered via the internet, intranet, extra, satellite, and everything. So this is the characteristic. The main characteristic of this e-learning, it is in the digital form. That's it. Okay, even though it is a video, even though it is example